Hello lads and girls, this is Lord Kicker and welcome back to another mini update episode. Alright, and you right now have a big wing in your face. So, I have actually gotten started on my Lord of Change. So, done some work on the wings. Yeah, let's turn on this light, should show off a lot better. So I've done a gradient here, so it goes from a dark blue down to a very light turquoise. It's kind of hard to get this one in the front because it's so big. But yeah, I've done that on both wings. On the front and the back. So yeah. Let's just get you out of the way for now, because you are very, very big. And I have some other stuff I feel like you should get to see as well. Alright, so I know I showed off the orcs in the last week's episode, so to say, but they are now primed and some are even starting to get painted. Like I do have this little boss here who has actually gotten some leather pants and also skin. I gotta say though, I love painting orc skin. So much fun. And I also started to put up the first layer on some of these other orcs, even the shaman. So at least they get their first layer of that green skin. And I don't know, the more I look at these, the more I actually like them. I wasn't a big fan of these one-page rules orcs to begin with, because they were too human looking. Like they had accurate proportions. And I mean, I've looked at these wonky orcs before, like these one that I print out, the Storm Boys or Jetpack orcs or boys or whatever I should call them. They have small little stubby legs, big torso, and extremely big muzzles. And that's kind of what orcs are to me. They're wonky. They're funny looking. But yeah, so I've gotten all of those primed up. And also got this one attached to his little rock base that I believe I showed off last episode. Which is just a little bit of foam. But it seems to work and he's sitting on there pretty good. You can see he's not releasing. And I did pin him with a small little metal rod into the foam, and that seems to be working pretty good, to be honest. I mean, I wasn't sure about using foam for the base there, but I like it. Simple and effective. And also lightweight, so it won't add too much weight to the base. Which is kind of nice when you play with them, because these resin orcs are kind of heavy as they are. Because they are solid. Yeah, and also the bikers has gotten a prime. Man, I really love this one. Mostly because I like the bike. Okay, so that was the orcs, and you might see that there are some other stuff here as well. So, let's continue with some 3D print stuff. So, I've recently been on GameFound and saw that One Page Rules is going to release a box set in plastic. And, I mean, I love the game, I really do. It is for Grimdark Future, their 40k equivalent. So yeah, and it had two factions in it. It was the Saurian Starhost and the Robot Legion. And yeah, I love my lizards and my dinos, so I'm a sucker for that. So of course I had to print out some of the Saurian Starhosts. So I have this T-Rex that I've started to paint up, and his rider. So that's gonna be cool. Have him just ride into battle like that. Yeah, that's gonna be badass. And then some Saurian guards. So got 3 here that are primed with their hammers. And I also gotten started painting up one here, and I feel like he's turning out pretty cool. Don't know if the camera will pick this up. Yeah, it does. I did put some spots on him. So what I did was I googled up some lizards and stuff like that, because I wanted to get some inspiration for how I wanted to paint these. And then I found these like sandy, like geckos, and they had like these little brown spots on them. Or they were more like a sea, a little here and there. So I wanted to do something similar for this guy, and I feel like it's turning out pretty darn cool. Still need to do the metallics on this one and then the basing, but then he should more or less be done. So very cool. Love the models. And also my Space Wolves army still need reinforcements, because there were some new Termies, some new Terminators. So the Wolf God Terminators. So I've started to build up these. So I decided to go with the axe on the pack leader. Or is it a pack leader? Can't remember. Well, the squad leader or something like that. I did, however, choose to have the pelt separate, just for the ease of painting. Looking back at it now, probably would have been a good idea to do the same with the axe, but yeah. At least I managed to stop myself on the pelt. And yeah, I also have the head cut out for this one. Kept that one separate too, because it's easy to paint the faces when they are not inside of, well, that little hole. So yeah, decided to go with this one with the long beard. I feel like it's pretty cool. And also started to build up some of the weapons, like this Gatling cannon and the power fists, because these are gonna go on one of them. I feel like it's more or less mandatory to put one of those on there, because you get more attacks and you get dev wounds. That is pretty cool. Yeah, so got 4 of these normal guys built up here. They are lacking heads and they are lacking arms and weapons. And that's because I want to do those separate. But yeah, that is what I've been up to this week, and there will be more Saurians coming, because I'm excited to at least get a small army of those going. But yeah, that's it. I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you all next week. Until then, bye bye.